it is Saturday evening and I wanted to share with you some things that I recently received and what's been going on with me recently this week. So on Tuesday I started a vlog and then I had my doctor's appointment to do a uterine biopsy. I didn't feel well because my doctor said you would be cramping, so I did have that all day. And then when I took my leave, I guess I just didn't feel well after that, so I stopped vlogging. I went home, took a nap, and relaxed. And then on Wednesday, I ended up taking another day off because there was nothing in the system, no jobs, whatever, so I just had it off. And then I continued vlogging then. And after watching recently an experienced YouTuber having this on their channel, where sometimes you don't get a vlog uploaded, so I decided to just do 2 vlogs in one. So I did 2 days worth of vlogging, and it turned into one video which I posted on Thursday. Then on Thursday I started to not feel well again. Thought it was maybe my asthma up because I had it up all week because of the weather. And then someone said maybe you got a cold or some viral or something. I do work with kids. My husband works with kids. We both got it. Not from each other, but the kids literally gave it to us. So afterwards, I decided, well, I'm just going to take a few days off. And then today, this morning, my husband and I had to do blood work that was required by our fertility specialist, so we did that. Then afterwards, we went and got gas. Then he went over to his family because they wanted to see the new IKEA store. That's one of the biggest that opened up here in our Burbank area. And they don't drive really far out other than locally. It's hard for them to, drive. They're getting older and, it's just not the same. Especially with my father-in-law having diabetes and blood pressure and all that. He didn't want to risk it. So I told him, since you're not really into sports in the Kings game, go help your family. And they had to book stuff for a trip anyways that I didn't want to deal with. So he went to help them out while I went to go visit my family. I went to get my wax done in my hometown. Then I walked my parents' dog. He was so excited to go on a walk with me. Afterwards, we picked up my brother's girlfriend. My brother came with us, my mom, my dad, and we went to see the Kings game. We eat at a Yard House because I've been there before. They liked the food. It was right conveniently there. It was right there. And then before I headed out to do all of my chores, I finally got around to making this art piece. One of my little things on my channel, you'll see it says believe in you. So this is something that I'm going to be putting on top of my bookcase right behind me. I have books, but I wanted to do something different. This is so easy to make. I bought this. It was half off at Michael's, my coupon. Then I had some old nails, and this is from one of those, do you ever get gifts in a little paper recycle bag? These are the handles I took off of the bag. Stapled them right here, used my little, hammer. And then they had them on sale for 49 cents. Those, when you go to Michael's, they get rid of stuff and they just have a big sale on them. So these were only 49 cents, a little pack of them. Got some green, and these are brown if you can see. Then I clipped them on right here, and I made these little clouds. It says believe in you. I made swirly designs, and then I have one of those. Here it is. It's called Prismacolor. They're really expensive art type markers, so I bought a few just to use them for my art stuff that I'm doing, and then I colored this. Before then, I went to go visit my client because the mom came back from visiting the family in Japan that I work with. I have 2 clients I work with who have autistic kids. I do play therapy with them aside from my actual early childhood education sub-job for my local big school district. And then she brought me these stuff. She's like, what do you want me to bring? And I said, my husband and I wanted to try more cat flavors. So she got us this. Oh, okay. I don't even know what this is. Well, it's a Kit Kat, I know that. I just don't know what flavor. It's some kind of a tea, oolong, maybe tea Kit Kats. We'll have to try them. And this one, it's like a red bean paste kind of thing. If you ever try one of these, they're good. We sell these in the market. We just don't sell any of the Kit Kats. There's only one store called Fugutsu in downtown LA area that sells the green tea. They used to carry the strawberry Kit Kat. They don't anymore. It's just the green tea Kit Kats. But since she was going to go visit her family in Japan, I had to go visit them. So oh, I know you were telling me about Kit Kats and you like the green tea. Do you guys want to try other flavors? So I am so excited. My husband and I are going to try these. It is Monday afternoon. I'm still not feeling well. As I mentioned in my other vlog that I vlogged on Saturday with some updates and sharing with you a package that I got from my client's mom who brought it to me all the way from going to Japan to visiting her family. So this is going to be 2 vlogs in one. I am really surprised that I'm still not feeling well. First of all, a while back, I wasn't feeling well initially with a cold, congestion, my asthma was up, allergies was up, and I knew it wasn't just from the kids, but we had a weather change. Because it was winter for quite a while, we had such rain, bad weather, it was cold, and then it started to get in the 70s and 80s really warm. And then after that, after a few days of having a cold, it went away, and then my asthma, as always, what happens when I get sick, it lingers for a few days, it gets over really fast, and then the asthma stays for about a week and a half, which is typical because my doctor did warn me when I initially got diagnosed with allergic asthma back in my college days that this is something that happens. So it always happens whenever I finish getting a whole cold. And it was all gone. I thought, you know what, my face was gonna not be red as much anymore. I do have a natural redness to my face, but it gets even more red when I have a cold or a congestion or a viral infection or anything like that, especially coughing. It just builds up. But this time I was like, you know what, my asthma should not be up. It should definitely be under, control and everything. So then after a while, things were looking up. I had a few good days last week where I was just feeling really, really well. And then Tuesday, when I initially did a Tuesday and Wednesday vlog, 2 and 1, after seeing an experienced YouTuber doing this on their channel, I was like, you know what, I can probably do it on mine as well. Because sometimes you can't just post a vlog right away, especially for me being a busy teacher and a YouTube vlogger, a housewife, and someone who runs a lot of things for both my husband and I. It's not always, going to be where I film that day, I'm editing, and I'm posting it that day. Sometimes it's the next day, a few days later, but then I realized, you know what, it's okay. Then on Thursday, started to not feel well again. My temperature was 99, and usually I'm a 97. The week that I ovulate, it usually goes up to 98. But if I'm not ovulating and my typical body temperature is like 96, 97, but whenever I catch anything and it goes up, it's usually 99 before I get to a fever, which is good news because I didn't want to go to urgent care and be like, oh, you have a flu, great, and you try and freak it and then you need antibiotics. So I wanted to avoid that. And then after my workshop on Thursday, I was just like, I wasn't having it. My body started to shake, tremor and everything. My asthma got worse and worse. I did my treatment and that helped. And then on Friday, I was just totally out of it, sick. I went to work for hours. I grabbed some food. Since I ate already in the morning, I didn't have time to make lunch. I just grabbed some quick stuff at a place that I tried. And then I went to work. And on Saturday, we had a great day. I went and got blood work done, and then after that, my husband and I did our usual stuff. Then I went out with my family while he helped his family out. We went to dinner and went to the Kings game. Then as soon as I got home, I thought, you know what, I was just telling my family friend that does my wax and makeup whenever I need to get it done, and I had wax this time. I was like, I'm having a good day and I'm feeling great. I hope this is just one of those, blessed days that just went away. No, I think I jinxed myself because Saturday night it all came back up again. My eyes were puffy. I couldn't keep anything down that I had ate or tried that Saturday. Because we opened the packages and I started to try the candy. It was so good. But when I got even more sick and even more asthma went up, I just couldn't vlog anymore. My food intake at that point went down after being able to eat dinner. Usually when I'm sick, food is really hard to take. I don't know why. I know that an experienced YouTube vlogger, Mary from The Fray Life, she has CF, and I know she talked about how sometimes she can't keep food down because of certain other conditions that involve having CF, but I was like, this is just not my usual self or whatever. I'm thinking ever since I got diagnosed with my allergic asthma, probably because my lungs tense up, and whenever it gets infected, the food just doesn't stay. And it was bad on Sunday, even while we were running errands, and then today I worked 4 hours only. Afterwards, I came home and relaxed a bit, had some lunch. Then I dropped off some mail envelopes that had to be mailed out because it gets picked up by our house 2 different times. If you miss the second time, don't even bother dropping it off. You have to wait till the next day because it'll just linger there. No one's gonna really, pick stuff up. They have a morning pickup and an afternoon pickup. So I made it just in time before the afternoon pickup. Then I went and got my batteries and filter for my hearing aids. And the lady who's been serving me for many, many years is planning a retirement in August. But she's training someone who's supposed to be doing just what she does and even as good as she does. So we'll see what happens when that transition happens. But I'm definitely going to visit her before she retires. I've been with her for about maybe a good, I would say 15-20 years. I don't remember how long, because I've been with that office since I was 8 years old, moving to Santa Monica from West Hollywood and Hollywood area when we initially immigrated to America from Russia. But I had a few years with one other lady, and then I got her, and she's been with me for many, many years. She had one other lady that did office work for her, and then she got this other lady she just relocated her to work near her home. And so now she has this new gal doing that girl's job till she gets trained to do her job. She has the degree and everything you need to do her job, which is to be an audiologist and a hearing doctor for, the clients. I'm going to be sad when she leaves, but I haven't been feeling well. We're waiting on results from the blood work and the gynecology OB/GYN doctor's office procedure I got done for the uterine biopsy, so we're waiting on that. My husband has to call the doctor back because they couldn't get in the order of the semen count test, so we're waiting on that. And my asthma's up, so we agreed. I work tomorrow for 8 hours, and on Wednesday, if it doesn't get better and I'm still red and puffy, then I'm going to see an urgent care doctor probably on Wednesday, or schedule a doctor's appointment with my doctor and see what happens. Because if it usually gets really, really bad, my office just advised to see an urgent care doctor. But if I can wait a bit, then I schedule an appointment to see my doctor, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, I should not be getting red. I should not be having puffy eyes and not feeling well. And I couldn't keep food down at all today. I kept down the breakfast I had, which was good. Lunch didn't sit well with me. It just started to agitate me when I was driving home. I had to stop filming a bit because I ended up not feeling well. So I went to the restroom to try to clear all this stuff up. I'm congested and nasally, my asthma's up and all that stuff. Since we're trying for a baby, he doesn't want me to do, too much stuff. I've been just going through a lot. A lot's been on my mind, and I'm just going to take the few days to just recuperate, feel better, and soak everything in, and I hope that we're getting positive news. Please continue to pray and think of us while we're still on this journey and trying to hope to conceive a baby soon. In a few months, it'll be 2 years since we started. It'll be 2 years since we started our journey, and I hope one of these days that my dream will come true. Well, actually just get pregnant, carry the baby full term, and then, have a healthy and happy baby. Boy or girl, we just want a kid, and we're hoping that we have a baby soon. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to vlog on out of here and take it easy and make dinner. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to suggest on what video I should make next, please post them in the box below. And sending you all of my love. Thank you. Bye-bye.